Hey guys, welcome to another new video von mir. Heute kann ich nicht richtig Englisch sprechen. Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Ijlal and in today's video we will be studying German with you. What I'm currently planning to do is first taking my Lingoda class. Recently I started taking B2 classes from Lingoda and I will share my experiences by showing you what I'm doing in the class. And then we will watch some videos from YouTube, and at the end I'm planning to read the German text. So in this video I will share with you all my resources that I use while learning German, and I will share with you some tips that can also be helpful for you. Okay, let's start. First of all, I need to take my class. Today's class is a communication class. There are different types of classes in Lingoda, and the topic is Empathy und Understanding. Empathie und Verständnis, sagt man. Wenn du so rational bist, dann du ignorierst immer deine Emotionen und das kann in Zukunft schlechte Konsequenzen haben. Aber auf andere Seite, wenn du so emotional bist, dann vielleicht kannst du die richtigen Entscheidungen nicht treffen. Und deshalb finde ich, dass es ist so wichtig, wenn man in der Mitte ist. Nicht so rational oder nicht so emotional.
Gut, perfekt. Sie sind super flüssig. Ja, kleine Sachen, nur wie zum Beispiel auf der anderen Seite. Ja, da braucht man Artikel und Daten. Ja, aber sonst super flüssig.
Danke.
Okay, machen wir noch die letzten beiden Fragen. Schönen Tag noch.
Schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen.
Tschüss.
It was a really nice lesson. I liked it. We were only 2 students and the teacher antwortet alle meine Fragen. Okay guys, now I'm telling you my experience with Lingoda so far. Actually, you know that I learned German till the end of B1 level with Nikosweg. It's a platform that I can highly recommend because it's so interactive, it's so fun to learn German from scratch, it's so suitable to learn from scratch. If you want to learn German and have no idea where to start, Nikosweg is the good choice. For B2 level, to find something as organized as Nikosweg, because in Nikosweg all the courses are already there and you can study every time you want. So to find something that organized, I wanted to try Lingoda, and I'm taking B2 classes from Lingoda. Actually, for my level, for example, there are 50 courses and I made some of them by myself. I studied them by myself because the materials are already in the website, and this week I have no school, and because of that I wanted to try the live lessons also. So actually my experiences with live lessons is like that. I already showed you my live lesson and we were 2 students. It's so interactive and you are always speaking to teacher, always speaking with other students. Sometimes I had bad experiences with teachers too. Sometimes the class was not so interactive. Sometimes it was just boring. You just didn't have anything to say. But some teachers are really fun and they are really engaging. They always try to make you participate to conversation. I really like that because I needed to have some more German speaking practice. It turned out really well for me. And also lesson materials are good and topics are interesting. I would actually expect something more interactive, like these are presentations and there are vocabulary, there are questions. The questions are good because you are discussing with the questions in the lessons. But when you participate in live lessons, it gets better because you're always speaking. You need to always say something and just can't remain silent. And when you speak German every day for 1 hour, then you realize the improvements. If you want to take German classes from Lingoda as well, I have 2 options for you, because Lingoda launched a sprint challenge which consists of 2 parts, and the first one is regular sprint, the second one is super sprint. So regular sprint is something that you are taking 15 German classes in a month for 2 months straight, and you can take the half of your money back. And super sprint challenge is you are taking German classes every other day for 2 months and you can take all your money back. So guys, if you want to participate to a sprint challenge, you can use the code on the screen to take a discount of €20 or $25, but I recommend you to be very careful reading the instructions, sprint rules, because if you just do something wrong, you have the possibility of not taking your money back. So if you want to take your money back at the end, you should be real careful about the instructions. My teacher sent the annotated lesson material for us to study, So I'm just writing down the important things and new vocabulary that we learned. Okay guys, now I will be watching a YouTube video from Easy German. So as video, I will be choosing... Are you an optimist or pessimist? Because it can be related to today's class and maybe I will be revising some vocabulary, yes. You probably know that I like easy languages in general a lot, and in all of my videos I'm talking about them because it's the natural content and you are just listening to Germans who speak in their language in a natural way. I like how they answer the questions and how they react. As I'm watching their videos, I'm just following the subtitles because there are subtitles in German and in English. So if there are some words that I don't know the meaning of, I'm just looking, okay, that means that in English. And then if I have so many words that I don't know, then I watch the video again the next day. Actually, 3 or 4 months ago, I needed to watch every single video many times because I had difficulties understanding, but now as my German improved, everything is better. I don't need to watch a video 5 times to understand it.
Sind sie leider nicht immer. Würde ich mir wünschen. Ich hoffe trotzdem, dass es gut ausgeht. Weil wir haben genug zu essen, wir haben genug Wasser, im Moment jedenfalls noch, und wir haben auch genug Platz. Man muss nur teilen.
Guys, I have recently created a new method to improve my speaking. It goes like that. Sometimes you are watching something and you understand everything, you know all the words, but sometimes you say to yourself, I couldn't speak at this level. So what you need to do, you need to write some phrases down to your notebook, some phrases which have good constructions, good vocabulary, and some phrases that could help to you by speaking. So I always write these phrases down, and then I realized an improvement in my speeches after doing that. I would recommend doing the same to you because it helps a lot to improve your speaking level. Sometimes you understand everything, but you can't speak that good. But with this method, it's possible to solve some issues.
Dass es nicht immer nur schlecht ist. Indem ich in schweren Situationen immer probiere, eine Lösung zu finden.
So what I'm currently doing is I'm not writing only the words that I didn't understand. I'm also writing the sentences that I find useful. There are some expressions that I can use. There are some good sentence constructions that I can also use in my sentences. So all these I'm taking notes.
Die ganzen Angewohnheiten, die man hat als menschliche Spezies, auch irgendwie so fest in uns verankert sind, dass wir halt nicht fliegen und all diese Dinge nicht.
Jetzt zeige ich euch, wie ich mit neuen Wörtern und Ausdrücke üben kann. Okay, hier habe ich alle, was ich gelernt habe, und dann mache ich ein kleines Gespräch. Okay, die Frage ist, bist du Optimist oder Pessimist? Jemand im Video hat gesagt, ich finde es schwer, mich da festzulegen. Es ist nicht so einfach zu entscheiden, ob man Optimist oder Pessimist ist. Man kann auch die beide sein. Wenn man Optimist ist, sieht man das Glas halb voll. Wenn man Pessimist ist, sieht man das Glas halb leer. Okay, auch wir können sagen, wenn man Optimist ist, sieht man ein Licht am Ende des Tunnels. Ich schon wusste diesen Ausdruck, aber nicht auf Deutsch. Und auch es gibt zum Beispiel, wenn du Optimist bist, dann, wenn du in eine schwierige Situation bist, kannst du versuchen, das Beste daraus zu machen. Wenn es eine Lösung in Sicht gibt, das heißt, wenn man endlich eine Lösung finden kann, wenn es gibt eine solche Möglichkeit, dann ist es sinnlos, Pessimist zu sein. Okay. Die sind Ausdrücke und neue Wörter, die ich von diesem Video gelernt habe. Vielleicht soll ich dieses Video noch einmal sehen, aber das werde ich morgen machen, weil jetzt, okay, habe ich es genug. Okay guys, I took a little break because I was kind of tired and now I'm going on with an article from Deutsch Perfekt. It's the website that we are going to use today for our German reading. So Deutsch Perfekt is from a magazine, I think, and there are some articles for 3 levels in the website, but you need to check it every other day because the articles disappear after a certain amount of time. You need to check them. So today we are going to read an article, and I want to talk to you about 2 things that I find really useful. The first of them is I shared it 3 or 4 days ago in my Instagram account. It's Readling, a Chrome extension that helps you to see the definition of unknown words, and it also has in the website a system that shows you which words you didn't know, and it shows the words with sentences. The biggest advantage of this website, because when I'm writing the unknown words, I always write them in sentence so that I won't be forgetting them in the future. For example, when you don't know a word, you can just click on it and see the definition, and you can check which words you didn't know after from the website. And I'm using reversal context as a dictionary. I already talked about it, but reversal context helps a lot to me because it shows the words in context. So when you are writing the word, you don't see only the definition, but also the sentences, the example sentences in which the word is used. So I would highly recommend using reversal context. Sometimes in ReadLang, the words are not truly translated, or sometimes you can't translate phrases, because if you don't have a premium, you can't translate phrases which consist of 2 or 3 words. And because of that, I always use reverso. And sometimes when I just don't get the meaning of the word only by ReadLang, I need to use reverso. Okay. The article is Berlin im Glück. Okay. So what I'm planning to do with this article is I'm just reading it. Deutsch Perfect already shows the words in highlights so that you can see the meaning of them, and for the words that don't have highlights, I will be using ReadLang as well. Okay, now I'm reading the article and I will just find out which words are really important for me to know that, because I know that not all words in an article are important for me to use in my daily speeches. So let's look. Ich habe die Artikel zweimal gelesen und ich hatte gar keine Schwierigkeiten, um zu verstehen. Das Text ist über die Berliner Mauer und ich habe schon von diesem Thema in Nikolsweg gelernt, in das Niveau B1. Es gibt eine Folge darüber, über Berliner Mauer, und deshalb hatte ich nicht so viele Wörter, die ich die Bedeutung nicht kenne. Deshalb, das Text war für mich ganz leicht, das kann ich noch sagen. Aber vielleicht es wäre auch gut, wenn ich mehr über Berliner Mauer sehen und lesen könnte, weil ich kenne schon ziemlich viele Vokabeln über dieses Thema, und wenn ich mehr über das Thema entdecke, vielleicht das kann auch hilfreich für mich sein. Ja, alles, das kann ich sagen. Deutsch Perfekt ist eine sehr gute Website, das ich euch empfehlen kann, wenn jemand hat Lust, etwas auf Deutsch zu lesen, oder es gibt auch Übungen und es gibt auch Deutsch hören, Deutsch üben, ja, Deutsch verstehen. In this video I talked about Lingoda, ReadLang, Reverso, Easy German and Deutsch Perfekt. If you want to use these websites, then you can find the links in the description box. I hope it will be useful for you. If you want to use Lingoda as well, and if you want to participate to a sprint challenge, you know what you need to do. All the information will be below. I think I will go on with some Spanish or French.